Bob, in working with the national team, what kind of practices do you do with them? Is it largely collective work most of the time, or do you do individual functional training? How do you go about that?
The bulk of our training session is collective work. Again, one of the challenges of working with the national team is the fact that we don't have that much time together. So we take advantage of each training session to work collectively. I think that over the years, I've also tried to find a good balance where, again, players are in their positions and working as a group on a lot of days, but then that change of pace comes on certain days where, again, you play in smaller numbers, work a little bit more on the reactions and that kind of thing, and don't put them in set positions. And you find a way to balance some version of free play with some more structure. But for sure, given the limited time we have, structure and the way we move together is important. And so we have, I think, worked hard in those areas. I would say that one thing with the national team that we have tried to do is to not overdo playing in real tight spaces. Again, when you coach a club team, I think throughout a long year there are times when probably it makes sense to reduce the space, sharpen up the players in terms of the little touches, cut down on the running, make it competitive, fun. But with the time that we have together, we still feel that the sense of how to move on the bigger field, both in attack and defense, is a priority. So I think that that's important. We then tried to make sure that on certain days at the end of training within our whole staff, we divvy up responsibilities for smaller group work or individual work. Peter Novak does some great work with the strikers involved in shorter running, quick running, finishing, timing. Mike Sorber does, I think, some great work with the midfielders in terms of just pure receiving and passing. Basic things, but things that we find all of our midfielders need. We do at times just some passing with our defenders out of their positions in terms of playing the ball around the back, playing the ball into the midfield, moving our line, that kind of thing. So we certainly try to make sure that the time that we have together at the end of training is also utilized properly.
So you do functional work at the end of training?
Yes, that's most of the time. Probably the way we go about things more often than not.
Okay.